Wicked Wednesday. So, what we do on Wicked Wednesdays, if you're new to the channel, is we just randomly draw some creepy, wicked picture. So, we're just going to get started with it. You just need a pencil and an eraser of some kind. And we are going to go ahead. So, I'm going to go ahead and let's see. We're going to start with the head here. So, kind of sketch me a circle-ish, maybe kind of more ovular. So an oval-like shape on it. Okay, so let's see. Let's start going back this way. And we're going to kind of just build up this face here a little bit. We might make some adjustments, but we're just going to kind of sketch it out. So let's start here. Come down like this. Let's do this. Let's come out here. Bring that out a little bit more. And we'll kind of bring it back a little bit. Like that. And then we'll come from here. And we'll bring his mouth down because we want it to be open. So kind of go like that. And we'll bring it out this way. Get a little bit of a chin going here. Come back here like that. And go that way. And then kind of bring that up. Okay, so I'm gonna come. Let's go off the top of the head here. And let's kind of go back. Get this kind of a warped shape to it. And come in this way like that. Come down. So we'll just work off of this for now. Okay, so I'm gonna come in here and kind of sketch our eye. And got ourselves a little something like that. We can do like a slit nose kind of thing. Like that. Okay. So I'm gonna come in here and we're gonna get some teeth going. So we're just kind of building it up right now, not really adding any detail, just getting things in place. Okay, maybe we can add like a stretch of skin down here. Another tooth. And then sketch out the face here. Maybe stretch some more skin that way. Hinged up on the jaw. So let's erase that out. Okay, we do the same thing on the bottom. Some teeth in here. Like I said, we may reshape these teeth a little bit. We definitely don't want that to have those two lines in there. So we can clean up this inside like that. Okay, put some more teeth on the other side here. We can start cleaning up some of this. Okay, so I'm going to put some shape to these teeth. Just get the outside going. So now I can kind of solidify these teeth in the back and clean up inside my teeth. Just like that. Okay, so now I can come back and work this. I'm going to change this up. So this is why we sketch lightly, just in case we want to make changes. But I'm going to come in here. Make my slit just a little bit smaller. So I want to kind of refine this bump here and bring it up. Okay, so like here with this piece, we want to add some curvage to it, just so it doesn't look too flat. Okay, so let's curve a line around like this. And remember, just pause the video if you're trying to keep up. So we have that going. Now I can add just a little bit to give it some texture. Just like that. Okay, I can come in here and adjust tooth shape. Again, just don't want it to be too flat. So I'm just adding some more angular shapes and just really finalizing those lines. Maybe curve this out more. So we can do the same here. We can add a little bit at the top. Refine that tooth there. Okay. So now I'm going to take my eye. I'm going to refine that. that. So we're going to just go ahead and solidify that, and then I can clean up around the edges so it's not so sketchy. So it goes for anything on the inside here of the head. You don't want it to be too sketchy. Okay, then we can give it some depth, giving this eye like a ridge. Like that. Just add in a couple extra lines in here. Okay, and then the whole inside here, we can darken that up. So let's go ahead and color that in. Like I said, with these Wicked Wednesday things, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of drawing, so there's no real plan, just kind of going with it. The lines and what looks good. Okay, so we want to kind of build our mouth up here. And we want our piece here to come down, just like we did with the other one. We want to kind of give it some texture here. So we're just refining that up. So we can go ahead with the top of this head here. Maybe you want to add some detail work in here. Just to give a little bit of depth to it. Okay, and then I can bring the rest of the head back, but we can add like these little folds in here. Kind of make it a little bit more creepy, like the skin. We can come this way, go ahead and refine that. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up some of the sketchiness. So you can just kind of go around in there and clean that up. Okay, so I can come here, get that mouse. So I'm going to do the same thing down here. I want to build up my teeth shape. Let's just go ahead and clean up those lines that kind of cut them off. So we can come up. See, I'm putting like a slight angle on it just to make it cut in. Go like that. Bring this tooth out a little, come back in, and then just clean up on the inside right there. Okay, now for these teeth in the back, since they're in the distance, just to give it that depth, we're going to color those in black to just give that illusion of shadow and it being the inside and other side of the mouth. Okay, so it's just like a silhouette of the teeth. So I'm just filling those in. So we can go like that. Okay, same thing with my teeth up here on the top, those in between teeth. I'm going to go ahead and color those in. Just like that. And let's just do one more. Right in there. Okay, now we want to kind of give that same illusion for this back side. So we're just going to color that in. Give the mouth a little bit of depth to it. And then the inside of this as well. Okay. So now I can kind of build off of that. And give some shape to my teeth down here. Just like that. Okay. So we can refine that shape there and bring that chin out. Really extend that jaw back. Maybe add a little bit of an indent in there just to show some separation. And then we have the back side of our jaw. This area down. That little bit of extra right there. Okay, so that takes care of our head. The next thing I want to do is kind of come off here. So let's go forward at an angle just a little, kind of round it in. Get that Adam's apple in there, or larynx, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we have that. And I want to kind of put like a curve here, and then cut in front for my shoulder. We're going to give him like a really bony kind of look. Just like that. And then we can do the same like towards the front here. We can kind of come off that way. Now the next thing I want to do, that I just kind of keep seeing in my head here, so I'm gonna kind of sketch out thumb. And we're keeping everything really angular. So I'm just going to kind of build up my hand here. But what I want to do is let's sketch a circle. Kind of we'll round out a finger, so we want that to kind of cut into the eyeball so it looks like it's holding it on the edge here. Let's skinny that out. Keep those angular shapes, so I'm going to cut that in like that. Kind of round it. Bring that other finger across. So we're not going to be 100% anatomically correct on this one. We're only going to give this thing 4 fingers. Okay, but we definitely want to curve that out. So let's make this part a little bit bigger. So let's curve this way and come down like that. Okay, so I'm going to do one more. just gonna kind of do this. So it's not 100%, like I said, anatomically correct, but it's just, we're just going for a cool look. So alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and come in here. I'm gonna put another circle. That. I'm gonna put a pupil in here. So it's gonna be like he's holding an eyeball. So I'm gonna add some reflections on the eye. And then maybe kind of a mucusy, viscous material. Let's just do this. Let's just leave it as a normal eyeball. Okay, so let's just bring that around, close it back off again, and just go ahead and just refine that. Okay, so we'll just clean up all that stuff on the inside. Alright, so I want to some creepy fingernails on there. Let's round that side a little bit more. So we're going to come in and add a curve like that, and then just kind of come around it that way. So I'm going to refine out these fingers. And then let's come down and just follow what we have and refine that out. Okay, so we're going to take this in that way, use our lines. So we want the same here, so we want kind of brittle looking fingernail in there. So once you have that drawn, just go ahead and erase out the inside, and then if you need to, you can retouch up what you already have. So now I can come on this outside here and give a little shape. Like that. You come in here, give a few finger textures. That's where those folds are. Okay, so we'll come in this way. So let's take what we got and let's just stretch it just a little bit. And do the same with our fingernails going across. Here and come up, then go out. Okay, so we're just building up our finger shape. And I'm just going to follow that around, maybe put a slight curve, come down, maybe add a line, get those finger textures in there. Okay, and we'll do one more. Bring that nail out. Refine those fingers. erase this line here just because we want to show that separation from the back of the hand. And I'll just refine the rest of the shape. But see how I'm bringing this part out right here? I'm going to add a little bit more of a roundness to it, and then I can erase that inside part. Okay, so I'll just refine up little bony arms here, clean up the inside, just like that, and we'll refine up that shoulder, just like that. Okay, so now we're going to go around and do our finishing touches. I'm just cleaning up some of this loose sketchy lines. So if you see any of those anywhere, feel free to clean those up. Okay, so we're gonna darken our outside edges. Again, you don't have to do this part, but you know me, I love giving it a nice thick edge. Okay, so I'm just gonna darken up the outside. So again, no rhyme or reason to what we drew today. Like I said, usually just love drawing this kind of stuff. I mean, if you want to throw out ideas, like give me like a theme, like I do creepy doll, and then I can just come up with my own creepy doll. But for the most part, I like just kind of just coming up with whatever. So again, just kind of thickening up the edges. And any line work that I didn't refine yet, just going back over that as well. So I'm just going to continue to go out. You know what? Let's darken up this nose. Just go ahead and make that a hole. Let's put a little bit of extra around the edge. So thicken that up, and we go around our teeth. Now we won't have to do the really dark teeth in the back because they're already a dark color, so we can just leave those alone. Sure I go down around the inside of his mouth here, as well as this outside part. And this little bit down there in the corner. Okay. Like I said, I have no clue what this is. We just kind of went with it today, like usual. Really not your thing and it's a little too creepy, I apologize, but that's what we're doing on Wicked Wednesdays. So going around, just really hitting up these edges, refine that line there. And the nice thing when you do it this way is why I don't do a lot of like shading on these videos, is I want you to be able to either go in there and try to shade it yourself, or you can go and try to color it. So it's almost like you created your own like little coloring book image or blank straight like a drawing sheet. I add in a couple detailed lines on those fingers. Okay, so I'm going to thicken up that line around the eyeball. I want to get this inside area here. Okay, then just continue around. just going around the edges. Okay, so remember we're going to come in here, a few little extra lines on those fingernails as we go around too. Done. Just gotta go down towards the end, and that's that. So that is our Wicked Wednesday drawing. Okay, I hope you had fun. Alright, I hope it wasn't too creepy for you, and I hope you're able to follow along. Feel free to share your work with me on Twitter if you want. Other than that, I had fun. I hope you did. And until then, keep sketching, and I will see you in the next one, okay? Bye.